Hi guys, it's EJ.
And your girl Awana, aka Attorney Bells,
And it's another episode of ATL.
Watering Hole.
OMG, it's episode 10, you guys. And so we're doing something
I
special.
cannot
We
believe
are recording our faces.
I can't believe it's 10 episodes already.
I cannot. So we got
Well,
a lot of stuff packed in for this particular episode. We got special guests. We're gonna talk about the Isley Brothers versus Earth, Wind, and Fire. The verses. It's a vibe. That's what we're talking about. I got my whole life. I don't know about you.
it was absolutely everything. And I listened to those songs growing up because my mother had me when she was like 40 years old. So I'm very familiar with the old school songs, but listening to them as an adult, it just hit completely different. I'm like, oh my gosh.
When you done been through some things, when you have experienced heartbreak, experienced love, you kind of have an appreciation for that type of music in a way you didn't have before.
It just hit different for sure.
We didn't have a range back then initially.
Right. But shout out to the Isley Brothers and Earth, Wind, and Fire. I don't know who won. I think you all won.
You won. Everybody that watched won.
Yeah, we won. Right. It was a win for the culture.
For the culture.
So what song were you waiting to hear from each of them? Like, what song were you waiting to hear from the Isley Brothers, and what song were you waiting to hear from Earth, Wind, and Fire?
As it relates to the Isley Brothers, Choosy Lover was what I had to hear, for sure.
That's my jam!
That is, I don't know, I get all warm and fuzzy when I hear that song. Because I think that song kind of speaks to every little part of your life where you have experienced heartbreak, and then someone new comes into your life and makes you believe in love again.
Absolutely.
Right? Choosy Lover. That's why I love that song.
I was waiting on that too.
So as far as Earth, Wind, and Fire, I didn't have a specific song just because I know their songs, but I never know the titles.
Yeah. I didn't really remember a lot of their songs, but like when they started playing them, I was like, oh yeah, okay, I know that.
Like Reasons. I guess that's one of the song titles. Reasons.
That's a classic.
Yeah.
That's everything. That is everything.
And then obviously September is a song, and somebody named Taylor Swift thought it was a good idea to remake that.
Do you remember? No, that might not be him. Is that Mike? That's it. Yeah, I definitely think it was great. And also
giving me Michael Jackson.
That's why I said, is that Michael? Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna have to go back and play that. Well, I definitely was listening, and I can't remember. I heard a song. I heard the Isleys play a song, and I was like, oh my gosh, these lyrics are everything. They're like poetic. It was the Make Me Say It Again song, and I had to go like look it up. Those lyrics, they're everything.
So share with the people what hit your soul.
Let me see, because girl, I don't want to get their words wrong. I'll mess them up in a minute. And it says, how am I worthy of love from an angel, princess imperial of my soul? Don't really matter if you choose not to answer. Hope that what I reveal, you already know. Make me say it again, girl. Whatever pains inside, you make it better. You seem to realize when I'm concerned, you are the only one who goes through the changes, giving my life direction. And this is the one right here, y'all. Oh, I believe you are an angel, all the heaven I need to see. You are the promise everlasting. Where you are, I hope to be. That's it.
Did you get the Holy Ghost?
When I say he touched my soul, when I say he touched my soul, I felt that deep in my soul. And so, we're going through such a hard time right now with the pandemic and like the senseless killings of our Black people, Black men. Black men, we love you. We just needed that. Like, it was a moment where my soul could exhale. It's like the movie Waiting to Exhale. For a brief second in time, I was able to exhale. And I just thank you guys for that. I thank you for that love, that light, that just happiness in that moment of peace. And it really made me a little sad too, because I was like, dang, we're not in love no more.
Not like that.
Ain't nobody called me no, I believe you are an angel, all the heaven I need to see. You gotta tell me I'm all the heaven you need to say.
Okay. Somewhere Cardi is really excited.
Hey, Cardi. Hey, girl. Hey. In my head, Cardi and I are like best friends.
So yes, it survived the Isley Brothers and Earth, Wind, and Fire. We didn't declare a winner because I feel like we all won.
What about the fashion? What did you
think? As far as the fashions, Ron Isley put it on us.
With the me?
I've been on a zaddy kick lately. You notice that?
You have, because you said that about Uncle Eddie a couple episodes ago.
Right. Now now it's like, well, hello. How you doing?
Not Ron. Not Big Ron. Not Mr. Big.
The fur, the cane, the salt, pepper. I mean, just salt beard.
Oh, you got to pause it.
Oh, I gotta pause it
so I can answer.
Yes. So our topic.
Oh, you got all these daddy vibes.
Girl, you about to have me going straight into the other stuff. But anywho, as you were saying, Ron Isley was giving it to me. I ain't seen nothing else.
Oh.
I ain't seen nothing else.
Okay, tell the people what the topics are. I digress. Shout out to you all. Thank you so much for that celebration of music, love, and life.
Definitely one of the better verses. I'm definitely here for it. But anywho, moving right along, the topics for today. We have two as well as two special guests. We're going to be talking about what is cuffing season. And our second topic is going to be what it's like dating an attorney. And it's based upon a reel that I saw on IG by another attorney. So, and we're going to see what our special guests think about this. So, who are the special guests, Luana?
Who are the special guests?
Luana?
The special guests are our boo things.
Boo things.
What do you call him?
As far as my nickname for him?
Yeah, like when you're addressing him, do you call him by his name, or do you have like a
Bae, boo, honey,
Bae, boo, honey?
Bae. It's definitely Bae. Bae all day.
And then when you're mad, what you call him his name?
Mr. Jones.
When you're mad, it's Mr. Jones?
Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones.
Me and Mr. Jones.
Well, not in that context, just Jones.
Well, if you're mad, I guess you wouldn't be singing the song. But,
but yes, we have decided that the people should know a little perspective from the guys in our lives. I don't know why Luana chose violence.
Dating lawyers.
Yeah, and they're both dating. Yeah, I said what I said because we don't know what they're gonna say. So we might be looking like, that's what you think? Oh, okay.
I laugh in the face of danger.
Yeah. So we're gonna see how this goes. I do have the 5 points that the attorney focused on. So as far as dating a lawyer is concerned, he said 1, good at conversation. 2, pays attention to detail. 3, good listener and gives good advice. 4, can save you from jail. And 5, wears suits. So I'm definitely on number 5. I'll go there, but when I want to get dressed up, I do. So we'll see what he says about that.
What's that rap song? It's like a quote from a rap song. It's like, I'm this, I'm that, I'm all of the above in a big body shot, rolling on dubs. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't.
Anyway, it's a song. I feel like I'm this, I'm that, I'm everything you name. So we'll see what he has to say.
You're multi-layered. I do think, of course, there are some misconceptions with lawyers in terms of just what we have experienced. You know, there's a level of you're supposed to be rolling in dough, I suppose, you know, but it takes some time to get to that point. You know, obviously for other people, it might go faster, and for everybody else, it might move a little slow, you know, but we work hard for these degrees. I will tell you that.
Yeah, and they're expensive. So are we pausing and then resuming with them, or what? How did you want to do
Yes, we are going to pause for just a second, and then we will bring our men on.
Okay.
And we're back. Hi guys.
Yeah.
So you see our boo thing sitting next to us.
Do you guys want to be introduced?
I can introduce myself. I'm Darnell. Hi, podcast.
Oh, my turn. I'm Ricky. Hey, everybody.
Oh my God, this is gonna be funny. Okay, so we're just gonna get right into it. What do you guys think cuffing season is? Who would like to go first?
Darnell can go first. I think he volunteered.
And I felt that. I felt that inside. I mean, cuffing season. I mean, I think it's a mixture of the pandemic and, you know, cold weather. It's always cuffing season during cold weather.
Okay.
If you need something warm, but I need something loving. I only prefer loving and caring. But yeah, I
that
think
was a rehearsed answer. Is that what you really think cuffing season is?
First of all, you guys, he has not been prepped, and he's acting like I'm holding him hostage. Tell the people what you really think. What is cuffing season is during the cold months?
I mean, that's just, you know, find you somebody for right now.
Okay, so when is cuffing season over?
Cuffing season, it was over like 2 weeks ago. When spring start?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah. That's what we said too.
It's time to spring her loose.
Spring
her loose.
her loose right before Hot Girl Summer.
But she went through Thanksgiving, Christmas,
Valentine's
Day. So
she got her
time and she got perks. So yeah, it's no loss.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And so then once you've exited cuffing season with one individual, you can't revisit it next cuffing season, right? Or how does that work?
It depends on the report. You know, how you guys. I don't think you guys broke up. Did you guys break up? Do you break up with your cuffing?
I think that.
I don't know. I think it's like going off to college. Like, oh, okay, I'm gonna see you when I get back.
Really?
Yeah. It gets cold. It gets cold.
Okay. So cuffing season doesn't apply to cuffing.
Exactly the same thing. He said I can't add to or take away. He just nailed right there, hammered it in.
You have nothing to add.
No, he had a perfect reply to that answer. I can't even if I even added something, it would just downhill. That's just what he said was perfect. But I do think after cuffing season, you can go back to the same person. You ain't find nobody new to cuff with.
Yeah, you did, and she did hang in there for the whole, 3-4 months. So.
Okay, so EJ, what say you? Have you ever been cuffed, uncuffed, and then recuffed? Because that's what it sounds like they're describing. Or cuffed, released, and then recuffed.
That is definitely choosing violence, for sure.
Yeah, I've never been recuffed. Like, I don't really understand this phenomenon that y'all are describing.
So
a lot of times,
what were you gonna say?
I said, well, it's like after the cuffing season, y'all probably didn't get recuffed because the guy you always cuffed with found somebody else to cuff with that next season.
Yeah, that's my argument though. Everybody finds somebody to cuff someone different to cuff.
I'm saying if you don't find nobody else to cuff, other guy ain't find nobody else to cuff, 10 to 1, y'all going get back together. Why not?
The lies you tell.
Okay, so if we had to put a percentage on how often that happens and people revisit the cuff, how often do y'all really feel like that's happening?
That don't matter.
I mean, I've gotten a couple 3 letter texts before, like you up.
You
I
are?
think
Oh,
that-
that's the
I
recup.
think that's the
Right.
recup. I think that is the recup. Like,
Right. That's
Hey,
what
big
I'm
head.
Hey.
Oh, okay.
I don't feel like that's a recuff. That's more of a late night creep. That's not a cuff. You ain't about to get the old thing back per se. You just want that, for that night.
But the creep might be how the cuff starts.
yeah. See,
Right.
Mm,
how it starts.
mm.
creep is like, smash dash. But if I, woke up, then the cuffing started all over again.
It start all over again.
Ah, got it.
Yeah.
Oh, she let you stay
Yeah,
tonight.
she let me stay the night.
Gotta get breakfast and stuff like that. Oh, it's cuffing season starting over again.
It's a reset.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay, so here's my thing. When we're saying we're restarting cuffing season, is there a conversation that, hey, we're back together and only, I guess, cuffed to each other for this moment? Or is it just an assumption?
No, it's an assumption.
Yeah, so yeah. Or it doesn't even have to be a prerequisite. It can be like, I really felt like we were going to make it this time.
Yeah.
And then it got hot. And then it got hot. I don't know.
Exactly.
Oh.
So you can you ever cuff a third time? Like, no, obviously. You can't be a triple offender. Like
Then we
no.
like Love Jones friends. Then we just like,
We just fuck
Yeah.
with it.
yeah, we just fuck
Yeah,
with
it's fuck buddies at that point.
talking about everything now. Then 'Cause
Okay.
where have you been the last 2 summers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Y'all
wide
just
open.
fuck buddies at that point.
where have you been last summer?
Okay.
Yeah, so now we
Okay.
just-
Okay. Well, EJ and I were of the.
Definition
We were-
for cuffing?
What'd you say?
Were you going to give your definition of cuffing, and I guess I'll give mine, if, see if they match?
Yeah, I was gonna say that I think you and I have the same definition, or at least the same time range for cuffing. So I
Right.
think it starts like at the end of summer,
Mm.
maybe around like September, till about 2 weeks ago, which was like what, March?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would
You
say
pushing
right
it if you
before it
still talk
starts to
about
get
now.
cold and right after it starts to get back hot. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you make it through the holidays, tough times, and then you separate right before hot girl summer starts.
Yeah, because you want to get lucky again around St. Patrick's Day. So she gotta,
She
you
gotta
gotta
be
let
out.
her go.
She gotta be
You
out.
gotta let her go around St. Patrick's Day.
So you start
Oh.
showing your ass.
Yep.
That's how that goes.
That's how it goes.
Mm.
Yeah.
So showing your
So
ass.
if
St.
you don't get
Patrick's
cuffed
Day.
during cuffing season, are you ugly?
No,
Okay,
no. Because ugly rarely has anything to do with,
with cuffing season, it just happens.
yeah.
Loneliness?
Yes.
Yeah. Starts off like that, you lonely, somebody creeping, next thing you cuffed up.
Okay, so EJ, you and Ricky got together when?
That was right. It was cuffing season.
I just wanted to put that on.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
That's how you do it.
okay.
Well, that was an actual conversation as far as our cuffing was concerned. There were no assumptions.
Okay.
No, we was in what's that name of that place? Not Your Daddy. I said, hey, you want to be in a relationship with me? He was like looking all crazy. I'm like, what's wrong with you? Yes or no? Like, are you serious? I'm like, I asked you a question. Why would I not be serious?
Wow.
And then you said, okay. I'm like, there you go. That was
I didn't just say okay.
well, after 5-10 seconds is I guess in your head thinking about stuff and kept going like this, looking at me back and forth. I'm like, then you say, okay. Then
I
there we
was
go.
totally unprepared for it to be asked that day. I will say that.
That-
But
that's-
I don't do assumptions. That's one thing that Luana knows about me. Assumptions is I cannot do. So
I don't think any lawyers do assumptions.
here we
I don't
that,
think-
that goes into the next segment.
There's the segue. There you
I
go.
don't think any lawyers do.
Because I guess we
assumptions.
all agree that cuffing season is about from September till about end of March. Right?
Definitely
Oh,
after
oh,
definitely
yeah.
after Valentine's Day.
After the time, you don't think you try to cut it off before you have to buy stuff?
No, your girlfriend not gonna let that happen. She goes,
No.
well, we need to stay together for a while, nah. Like it happened to my cousin.
Everybody wants to smash on Valentine's Day too.
Yeah,
And
you wanna
they
have
have the entire
Valentine's
slash
Day.
on Valentine's Day. Yeah.
They don't want their tires slashed.
Yeah,
Right.
Smash have
And
their
not get
tires slashed.
flashed.
Yeah,
Smash, not flash. Got it. That should be on a t-shirt.
That
Yeah.
should be on a t-shirt. For
very,
sure.
it's very true. It's absolutely very true.
It's very true.
It's very true.
Speaking from experience.
No.
What about you?
What's that?
Any tire slaps? Any, violence?
No,
No?
I'm not doing nothing like that. That's crazy.
Mm. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so
Okay.
we'd like to hear from you guys what your cuffing season is like. You can email us at ATL Watering Hole. We want to see what you think cuffing season is like and whether or not there's assumptions and when cuffing season ends or when it begins, because apparently there's recuffing. I didn't know that was a thing.
I didn't know it was a thing either. But
That's
speaking
new.
of assumptions has to do with our next topic, which is what are some common assumptions associated with dating an attorney?
Dun, dun, dun. Okay,
So we're gonna
keep this lighthearted, because it's based upon a reel. So we have somewhere to start so we don't, deviate and it feels like a therapy session.
Okay.
are we
Alright.
are we able to share the screen and show them the reel?
Can you share the reel?
No, I don't have it.
I'll have to pull it up, but I'm just gonna read it.
Okay.
So, and you guys can, give us your spiel on whether or not you agree or you can expound carefully. Okay, so the first one says, good at conversation. Who would
Very-
like to go first?
Very yes, very talkative. Is that what that means?
I'm going to say yes.
That's not what they said.
Oh, that's not what they said.
Meaning something meaningful to say that you agree, not that she just
Oh,
yep,
no,
yep.
No, yes.
No, he thinks I just
Yes. Great conversations. Perfect conversation. I meant perfect. Absolutely perfect conversations.
I feel like you're giving this man the Derek Jackson hole.
show them your hands. Show the people your hands.
Look,
His hands.
yeah, but my knee has like claws in it right now.
Right,
so,
right.
Oh, let me put my hands up too. Hands up, because you tried it. You tried it. Oh, you tried it. Oh, okay.
He's looking at you every time we make a response.
I see where this is. I see where this is headed. Babe, you can tell the people the truth.
He crying and laughing. I hate y'all.
No.
It's supposed to be like this. Okay, babe, so what would you say? Am I good in conversation?
More like, a deliberation or something where you want to have a, drawn out, everything has to be exactly accurate on your spot. And if I say something that's a little bit different, you don't want to sway. Like if you're wrong about something, you won't want to come out and admit it. You have to try to change it a little bit to where you're still kind of right, and you don't want to admit all the way that you lost an argument with, I don't have a Juris Doctorate degree, so losing an argument with me is like, wow, and you have one. So it's like you went to school for arguing and you lost to somebody who don't have a degree. I don't know what I'm doing. I won. You don't want to admit, I wouldn't want to admit it either. If somebody came and out engineered me, that's my job in the Navy, and somebody who don't know what they're doing came and turned wrenches better than me. I'm like, wow, this novice is beating me. I feel kind of weird. That's how it is with you, man.
So she has great conversation, basically.
Conversation.
That's how the conversations are. See, you just did it.
Oh my God.
You just did it. The
Yeah,
example, right there.
I'm getting very used to hearing what I said over. It's like, so you went to the store first.
But I think
I just said that. I just said that.
I think that
Listen,
depends on.
he
I think that depends on the type of lawyer it is that you're actually dating, because LaWanna, she's a criminal lawyer, so she has to.
Yeah.
You have to have the words exactly phrased right. I noticed
Yeah.
that when we went somewhere, all of them put together, and I said something wrong about wanting to be on a jury, and I said something wrong about he's innocent. She's like, no, it's not guilty. I was like, oh, okay.
Come on. Oh, I wish I had a mask right now.
You
You
know what I mean? She had to
remember?
be. That's how it is.
I
But,
like you, Ricky.
But Aries, she's an IP lawyer, so it's a little bit different. She won't go that specific into it. But everything still has to be worded right? So she is not wrong in what she's saying. You know, like how you writing something down on a paper, it has to be worded right. Because if I read it and I read it wrong, yeah, I'm screwed, you know.
Which is definitely like an IP lawyer trait. Honestly, I'm listening to this and I agree with a lot of what was just said, unfortunately. Because, you know, transactional IP attorneys look at words on the paper and they do have to be worded correctly because how you word something could end you up in litigation. And you're right, Ricky, it's not innocent. It's not guilty. That's what we're looking for. And I do repeat.
I just find it funny because we're talking literally about just conversation. I guess the things that draw you in, you know, from a dating perspective, from, you know what I'm saying, that lawyers are good at conversation. They're not just going to sit there and expect you to lead the conversation. You know what I mean? No. There are some people who don't know how to have a conversation at all. It's just, well, what do you think? Whatever kind of food you like.
That's what you said to me when the first time we was going out. You didn't even order the phone right in a restaurant. What do you want to get? Like, what do you want to get? And then we were in Mexico. You threw your hands up when ordering food. We in Mexico. I said, what you want to eat? Yeah, I'm not ordering nothing no more. You order. I'm like, I'm talking about what you want, not me. And you said, I don't order my food. I don't care. But I do have to say, that was at an all-inclusive hotel when it was like infinite drinks. So she had a couple of drinks up in there. She probably didn't want to order nothing. Right? That's what it was.
We're gonna go to the next one.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep my hands up here because he's talking about I'm clenching his knee.
All right. So number 2, pays attention to detail.
Ricky, you're first.
Oh no, she don't pay attention to detail at all.
Are you trolling me?
You pay attention to your work, attention to detail, or if I needed help with some type of paperwork. But stuff around the house? Oh no. Yesterday, I swept up trash and I didn't get a chance to scoop it up. She walks to the fish tank. I said, watch out for the trash. You're gonna step. She steps on all the trash. Kicks it all around. Then we got a fish. She passed me the fish, let goes of the fish before it hits my hand. Drops the fish on the floor. The fish on the floor flopping around, dying. That's what they're dying because they can't breathe. I'm like, I'm looking around. She's like, where's the fish? You know, so no. Maybe as far as work is concerned, she paid attention to that. I mean, A100. But as far as like regular stuff, no, no attention at all.
Okay. So when I read this, pays attention to detail.
We can't hear you.
You can hear me at all?
Now a little bit.
I'm crying laughing because Ricky is just like killing me right now. But when I think of pay attention to detail, I'm thinking of I pay attention to the things that you like. If you mention something that is important to you, I'm going to pick up on that. You might not even realize it. So for instance, he mentioned that he wanted a telescope. So I went on, and he, of course, not thinking I was going to get that. I went on Amazon and I found this really nice telescope and I got that for his birthday. He was not expecting that at all. So that's what I think when I says pay attention to detail. Not that I guess I forgot there. I didn't see the trash on the floor.
He did give a brilliant example with the trash on the floor.
I'm ex-Navy, so to us, paying attention to detail is, you know, I think
she's telling Ricky how to answer the questions.
You think she's telling Ricky how to answer the questions, which is what he said in the first question?
Yeah. You see, I just part one of what we just said. Part one.
Here.
Luana,
it's your turn.
Pays very attention to detail. She, I mean, I can't even leave the cap off the toothpaste. I'm just telling you the truth.
I don't even know where the cap of the toothpaste is at. You lost it, didn't you?
Okay, so he gonna make it look bad, but then you want hair all over the sink.
I do, but I admit it. You do too. But you're not gonna admit. Wow. See, I just said wow.
So, okay, so is it a bad thing or a good thing that I pay attention
See, I'm a little bit forgetful, so it helps me. That she lets me, she tells me to come get my phone before I leave for work.
That's true.
Or
Listen, we heard the story of keys and phones and whole debacle, sir.
yeah, I'm looking for my glasses right now. I
Yeah,
don't know.
Yeah, he doesn't know.
She's gonna
where
find
they
them
are.
though. She's definitely gonna find those. Gucci
I'm gonna
glasses.
find them.
Yeah. Yeah, I need those.
Okay.
But,
All right.
so it's good on my end. Ricky, I'm gonna have her work with her. Maybe Saturdays, Sundays. Yeah, have her work with her. Get her right.
Exactly.
Oh God.
I gotta get you right. I gotta get her. I mean, I got a job.
Hats. Okay.
Mini hat.
Many hats.
Jack of all trades.
Many
Okay.
hats.
Ooh, he must think I'm unemployed. That's what it is. Okay. What's the next one?
All right, so the next one is, and I don't know because who knows what Mr. Jones is going to say.
I'm gonna say the truth.
Good listener gives good advice.
You do give good advice, babe. You do listen to what I'm saying. I have to say that. Yes, that's really good. You do help me out a lot of good advice. Stuff that I don't even think about,
Okay.
Yeah.
All the time. Not half the time, all the time.
Yeah. I want Luana to lose hearing in one ear because she hears too good. Okay. I can't even fudge the truth anymore. A little bit. Because hours later, the whole story comes back to me. Like, so babe, what's going on? What's happening? What you got going on? What you got going on? First you at the store, then somebody's helping you with your car. You don't even talk to strangers. I'm like, damn, I said that. I meant he was walking by and I was gonna ask him a question. That's so I'm not.
You want me to go deaf in one ear though? Like really?
I mean, either she has a photographic memory or she's keeping Siri or whoever on listen mode when I speak. I don't know.
Siri's on Apple, she has Android, so don't do that.
Oh, Bixby's on deck. Okay, she's probably recording right now. So
I mean, a large part of being an attorney is being a good listener. So, I mean, I listen to you when you speak. So I just be wanting for it to make sense. I be wanting for 2 + 2 to equal 4. That's all. And I think that because he's got this cute face, he's just been getting over. He just says stuff, and everybody's like, okay, all right. No one questions it, but I got questions.
A lot of questions. Questions.
All the questions. But the way to stop the questions is for you to make it make sense. So if it makes sense the first time, then I wouldn't ask. Nah, you don't think?
Fear. I plead the fear.
Right.
Do you have anything to add, Mr. Jones?
I know that Luana, she has a really good memory. She told us a story about somebody missing her birthday. It had been about 10 years ago, and she had it all the way down to the letter. I'm like, you remembered that? And then she had the story about when you was it? Yeah, was it your birthday? I don't remember. It was her birthday, and you brung somebody. The guy didn't talk to anybody, and she knew every single.
Moving on.
She had like a time thing.
Every detail.
See?
Both of those stories are true, Ricky.
Right.
So that means you have a memory like an elephant.
Right.
She was like, he came in, stayed for 5 minutes. He came in the 307. I'm like, man, you remember?
Oh yeah. So, I recall.
Remember that you try to tell her a story. Remember that? I just told her I gave you a hint.
I'm figuring it out now. I got it. I'm telling you, hours later, word for word.
Well, I will say this. The truth is the same today, tomorrow, and always.
I don't remember.
Okay.
Fuzzy.
True honesty is the best policy.
It gets
'Cause,
fuzzy after
not
a
if
while.
it's the truth.
Yeah, I don't remember even if it's the truth. I forget everything.
Yeah, see, Ricky feels me. This
Oh,
is this.
oh.
I don't remember.
Okay.
Right.
What?
Are we ready for the next one?
We ready.
All right. Number 4 can save you from jail.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I got a Rolodex full of people.
Is
The
that-
people's gonna get you together for sure.
The best way to
number one,
get
though,
saved
right?
from jail is not even to go.
Go to the backwards. These are in reverse.
Oh, that's the most important to you, that she can get you out instead of putting you in?
Oh, and the love part. Or did we not talk about the love part? All of this love.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She loves through her listening and whatever the other questions were. Forgot already.
I'm crying.
He would forget if it were true.
I didn't expect to do this much laughing during this segment, but I've been over here just in hysterics.
They're ridiculous.
This is wild. Now, number 5 does not apply to me, but for Luana, it does apply because she goes to court. Number 5 is wear suits.
How do you feel when you see me in a suit? Well, so we got together during the pandemic. So I
So you
don't
weren't
really
in
know.
court much.
No, there's no court. There's Zoom court.
She
So
wears
As of right now, we're still doing Zoom
suit tops. Okay? She wears great suit tops.
So
Okay?
business on top, party on the bottom.
hey,
I'm like, damn, you stay.
Hey.
It's still lit. Like it's on. She
yeah.
like, trying to go to the bathroom. No.
No, you gotta
Can't
turn
go
the
like
camera
that.
off.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, well, you better, because there's been some crazy things going on Zoom with the lawyers.
Yeah.
In my defense, I have gotten dressed a couple of times and like gone into the office just to make sure I can still fit.
She's gone somewhere. We
I have
still
gone.
ain't- we
Yeah, I
haven't
still
had
ain't
the
in court.
records. I still don't have the driving records from them.
What? Okay. Anyway.
Sure. I will say, as far as, and I'm sure this is from Luana too. When we do go to court or when we do have to step out, for the most part, we are together. Now, in this house is another story. I have let go of this beanie. That is my favorite thing in the entire world. And I got fussed at about this beanie, so I've let the beanie go. He loves the head wraps and whatnot, but my thing is, when I'm at home, I'm relaxed. A lot of the things that I do is on the computer. I'm online in terms of what I do as an attorney. So I'm not in suits per se, but if I wanted to, I could do it.
I could pull it together.
Yeah.
We can pull it together.
And that's why I've always asked Luana every week. Luana, how many times did you get hollered at this week?
Oh yeah.
And she didn't, then we have a problem. What am I not doing? Because you're wanted. So what am I not doing to get you hollered at? Because it should happen no matter what. It just should happen at the gas station, at CVS. Rolling down the window.
Okay, so this is a matter of trying to make sure she still got it. Is that what we're saying?
You said I should
Yeah.
always have it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and if I don't have it, we gotta reroute. We gotta figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm doing something wrong, so I got to figure it out.
See that?
Even if I give me.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't want Fatima. That's not really her name, but she's for the team. We don't want her.
For the
We
team.
don't want her. But we want somebody desirable for sure.
Well, because you got to think about it. I pulled him in a pandemic. So even in a pandemic, I think I'm held to the same thing.
Okay, so that reminds me, not to take away from what we're talking about. Do we think cuffing season was impacted by the pandemic?
Absolutely. Cuffing season was extended because of the pandemic.
Yeah, it turned cuffing into fiends. They're like, whoa,
Yeah.
By any means necessary, what can I get my hands on?
damn.
Yeah.
Get off them dating apps. Ding, 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 ding. I was like, whoa, what the fuck is going on? You got the ding dings over here.
Oh, you was dinging? You was ignoring my ding.
No.
Uh-oh.
Dial it back.
Hey, this was my friend. This is a friend of mine.
Fix it out.
Okay. When we first tried to meet, he was like, yeah, we're gonna set up a time to do like the little call on the app, like video
Yeah.
call. I was like, okay, cool.
Set
And
me
this
up.
is now that I think about it, I should have known he is the way he is long before now. So I'm like, yeah, we'll do the call at 7. No, he set the time. He was like, let's do 7. I said, okay. I call him, nothing.
Ghost call. Because
nothing.
Nothing.
So he didn't answer. He didn't answer. Then he sends a message and he's like, okay, it's something going on with this app. It didn't even ring. Da 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 da. And I'm like, well, first I'm thinking to myself, like, he's full of shit, basically, because I don't know him. And then he tries to call me back and I miss the call. And then I realized he's telling the truth. Like, the app doesn't ring. You just have to be staring at your phone and see it light up to know that the video call is coming in on the app.
That's weird.
So yeah, when we finally spoke though, it was interesting. But I should have known then that he's like not on time. Like, if he sets a time, don't believe that.
I was early for our first date. Okay.
Don't believe that. No, he wasn't.
Waiting in the parking lot.
No, you weren't.
Actually, I was waiting in the parking lot next door, scoping out.
Right.
I was close by. I was very close. I was very close in vicinity.
Right.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I thought she was coming up in some basketball shorts.
That was some psycho. Yeah.
Oh man.
He's like, I got
shorts.
Yeah, I thought
it was some other person in basketball shorts that looked sketchy.
Well, he probably had a whole heart attack in that car. Like, oh God.
Yeah.
He's real good at aborting missions really quickly. So don't worry. Don't feel bad for him. He would have gotten out of there really quickly.
Basketball shorts. That's like showing up to the first date.
Yeah.
That's
right.
the insider after why he mentioned this damn owl. When Ricky came to our first date, I thought he had an owl on his shirt, and he will not let me forget it.
Oh.
Ricky, what was on your shirt?
I don't know. It was one of my favorite shirts though. What's on it? Like
a barrel.
It's a barrel, but it's like a what is it?
Owl barrel. I can see.
Is it a Jim Beam shirt?
It's not. I don't know what shirt it is.
I don't know.
Iconic.
God dang it.
It's a classic.
Shrined right now.
So you threw it away. She got rid of the beanie.
She
and
got
you got
rid
rid
of
of the barrel
I
shirt.
got rid of the beanie, but the shirt that I don't like, he's wearing as of right now.
Yeah, this is my Guinness shirt. I'm trying to wear at least.
So he bucking the system. Okay. Wait. You don't get to pick 2 shirts you don't like. I thought you didn't like the barrel owl shirt. Now you don't
She
like
has like 4 shirts of mine she don't like.
Okay.
We're gonna move right on along.
Anyway, I have a question. Ricky, okay, so we talked about the 5. It was only 5, right?
There was only 5, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we talked about the assumptions that are associated with dating lawyers. Have you ever dated a lawyer before?
No.
Or is EJ the first? Okay, she's the first. And then what is your favorite thing about dating a lawyer? Like, okay, this is great, and this is probably specific to her, so this would make me want to date another lawyer. Like, what trait is it about EJ that you can attribute probably to the profession that would make you want to date a lawyer again?
And
not to say that I want
she's so good at doing like the paperwork and things like that,
Right.
So you want to get like a business or something set up, she can right on it, get your stuff together in 2 seconds. Anything far as paperwork and organization and stuff like that, she gets on it real fast. It's like, wow, I can't believe if we gotta get something fixed around the house, she'd call a repair man, somebody before I would. I'm like, hey,
Man, the initiative is there.
I've never seen it like this before.
She's like, babe, can you get my tag done? And I was like, man, I gotta run to, no, she said, can you get my admissions done? I said, I gotta run to the tag office. I'm gonna do it when I get back. Why she have a new tag when I got back? I mean, why she get admissions done when I get back? I was like, I only been gone for like an hour. Like, what are you doing? She's like, I did shit done.
You gotta make moves.
I'm at Party City. I'm like, dang, what?
Yeah, get everything done real fast.
Initiative, let's try.
And get it done fast the right way the first time. You don't have to do it again. It's like, man, I had to worry about that.
He made me look good. Thank God.
I always do, babe. Always do. That's what I do.
Knows how to wrap it up.
Yeah.
Knows how to wrap it up. Yes.
Okay.
Bring it all together at the end.
Well, guys, thank you guys for coming on the show. We appreciate you guys ever so much.
Yeah.
And loving us no matter the mistakes and the headaches we might provide. Because at the end of the day, it's all love. Right?
That's right.
Anytime. Yeah.
I don't know about any time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
See you guys later.
Bye.
Bring me another mimosa. Thank you.
Please. Where's the
Please.
Bring me another mimosa.
There you go.
So that was another episode of ATL Watering Hole. We thank you guys for joining us for episode 10 as we, recorded with the guys. And we will see you guys on the next episode.